Hello, West Grand, and welcome to Truth Speak with Principal Hooks. For those of you who are new here, I try to film a video talking about some of the truth about what's going on here at West Grand High School twice a month. First and the 15th of the month, I'll send out a principal update. This month, I'm doing things a little late or a little early, however you look at it, just to make sure that all you parents are in the loop about what's going on here at West Grand High School. So the truth is, we have had a great first week here at West Grand. I think 99% of the schedule changes have happened. If there are any students who still need a schedule change or you guys had some conversations over the weekend, just email me and we'll try to get that done. I did assure teachers that they would have their correct rosters by Monday. So please make sure you're having those conversations with your student this weekend so that teachers can be prepared for Monday. I would like to share with parents and guardians, families, what we talked about in our Monday morning assembly here at West Grand High School, just so we're all on the same page. So welcome to the 2023-2024 school year. Really excited to have your students and your families be a part of West Grand High School this year. Let's see. We had our new co-leaders do announcements, which is awesome. Vanessa Ruiz Delgado is going to be doing our announcements every day in Spanish, and then Luisa Parmenter will be doing them in English, which will be a fun addition this school year. We did some staff introductions, which were fun to have students meet our new staff members and our returning staff members. We played a game. I thought it was pretty fun. Talk to your students about it, see what they thought. We talked a little bit about our vision and mission here at West Grand School District, committed to excellence in education, and talked about, what is excellence, how do we achieve it, and then some of the things that I hope will make us excellent here at West Grand, which is high expectations for ourselves and others, students and adults alike, everybody in this building. That ownership and opportunity, just taking ownership for ourselves, but also being willing to engage in new opportunities, and really talking about how I hope we're moving away from that surviving COVID conversation into like we're back, we're ready to strive and move forward, and that's the goal for this year. A kind of theme we have as a district this year is talking about who we are here at West Grand. A lot of you might have heard our phrase like we are West Grand, and we're really just digging into, but who is that? Like we say we are West Grand, who is West Grand? And so you'll hear a lot of our communication going out and see a lot of our communication going out related to this theme of who we are. This year at West Grand High School, we will be having all 7 class periods every day, plus seminar every day. So returning students might know that we used to have kind of an alternating block schedule. This year, we are not doing that. We're just having all 7 class periods every day, and then that seminar period, which is required for all students. Student schedule changes, again, students saw this on Monday morning. They're only happening this week, will not be continuing into next week. I think we got most of them done, so that's exciting. Students who were signed up for Bike Tech and CNA, unfortunately, we had to move those classes to the second semester because we had a missing shipment for Bike Tech, and then for CNA, we ended up having to partner with a different institution for that college credit, and the paperwork is taking a little bit longer, but both of those will be available to students next semester if they're interested. I also just want to put a plug out there that we are still looking for a school counselor here at West Grand High School. In the meantime, I will be kind of fielding all the student schedule changes and all of the administrative work that counselors do. So please be patient with me. Students know that too. Please be patient with me. And then also will be helping as best I can with any social emotional problems for students. Luckily, I was the school counselor prior to being the school principal. So hopefully that can help you feel assured that I can help students in that role. And then we will also be partnering with a company called Gaggle this year to provide students on-demand live counseling services. We have a virtual counseling office set up for students to use. And if you or your child are interested in those services for social emotional support, please let me know and I'd be happy to set that up. No freshmen off campus. Sophomores and seniors must have a form. Most of you signed that form at registration. It was part of the registration packet to be able to leave campus, and then they need to sign out. That's super important in case we have a fire or any other safety concern there. We really need them to sign out to make sure we know where they are in case of an emergency. Again, no freshmen can leave campus, not even for lunch. Absences. I talked a little bit about absences at back to school night. Here at West Grand High School, you can have 10 absences each semester and only 10. More than 10 absences would result in no credit for the classes that you took that semester that you had 10 absences in. The only absences that do not count against this 10 absences are doctor excused and school excused. So parent excused absences still count against the 10 absence rule. If you are a family, say that hunts and your student takes off, like 5 days of school to go hunting, that's fine. But just be aware of the other 5 days here or there that they might have already missed. And we'll be in communication about that. You'll get a warning letter at 7 absences. So, like, hey, you're getting close. And then at 10, you'll receive a letter that says you probably need to come meet with me. Just so parents are aware, if a student is more than 15 minutes late for a class, they're absent. And if they have 5 tardies, that also equals 1 absence. So we really want them to be here, present, prompt, and on time. That's the expectation, and that's what we're going to strive for. Community service. This is a big thing. Here at West Grand High School, you have to have 40 hours of community service to graduate. If you are a transfer student, you only have to have 10 hours per year that you're here. So say you came the beginning of your junior year, that would mean you would only need 20 hours to graduate from this high school. But if you're here your whole high school career, 40 hours. We've had some confusion about what community service is and is not. I'm not going to read it all to you. This is also listed in our student handbook for you to read, but really, like, if you're already a part of a club, or if you're doing fundraising for an athletic, or if you're babysitting for your family, like, those do not count as community service. We really want this community service to be something that helps the community and is a positive impact for our whole West Grand community. We will have another community service day this year in the town, kind of similar to what we've done in past years, doing some trash cleanup, repainting things, rebuilding horseshoe pits, things like that. And those hours will count towards your students' community service. If you have questions, always reach out. Electronic devices. Again, talked about this at back to school night, but just to reiterate, no earbuds in the building from 7:55 to 4:05. I don't want to see them. They're a distraction, also kind of a safety problem when people have them in and don't hear what's going on around them. So really no earbuds. Cell phones and smartwatches should not be out during instructional time. They can use them on their passing periods, during lunch. Students can have their phone on their person. We just don't want to see them out during educational time. If you have questions about that, again, reach out. If a student does get their cell phone, earbuds, any electronic device taken away during the school day, a parent will be required to come and pick it up. Freshmen and sophomores must use their school provided devices. I know that we've had a delay on getting those devices out to students. They will be getting those next week. We just have a lot of transition in like recycling Chromebooks, new Chromebooks, moving around grade levels, and then also making sure that we have all the paperwork for students, for student accountability, really. The Chromebook agreement has to be signed and the student internet agreement has to be signed so that we're all on the same page about what is and is not allowed to happen with and on Chromebooks and what the consequences or fees might be for those things happening. Athletics and activities. We are part of CHSAA here in the state of Colorado. CHSAA's eligibility requirements are what we follow, but here at West Grand, ours are a little bit stricter just because we want higher expectations for our students. And we want to make sure that they are living up to that potential that we know they all can. So here, if a student has 2 Ds or 1 F, they will be ineligible for a week. So from Thursday to Thursday. Students also need to be taking 5 classes in order to participate in sports. That is a CHSAA rule, not a school rule, so we can't make any exceptions to that. If you have questions about athletics, activities, and eligibility, please contact our athletic director and dean of students, Mr. Stratman. We do have 2 spaces here at the high school, the makerspace and the Zen Den that students are allowed to use. The makerspace is pretty awesome, has computers in it, has a Cricut in it, has all sorts of little trinkets and paper and 3D pens for students to do projects. The Zen Den is kind of a quiet, chill out space. Students are allowed to use these rooms with their teacher's permission. They just need to check in and out and act responsibly. Some really cool student projects we have going on right now through our Colorado Youth Connections grant are furnishing our Zen Den, making some cozy corners here in the high school, trying to focus on how we can make classroom more collaborative and upgrading that learning environment, and then working towards a peer mentoring system. If your student wants to be a part of this team, please make sure that they see me to sign up. We also have student council. Student council is run by Mrs. Moonen, the formerly known as Miss Babcock. If a student is interested in student council, they would have nominated themselves or volunteered during seminar this week, and then those elections or voting happened during seminar this week. If they didn't make it onto one of those ballots for election, please still reach out. We always need extra representatives or just extra hands to help with some of the activities that student council plans. Really, if you have any questions, please reach out anytime. I love to have those conversations. Come in my office. I would really like to get to know you. I'm excited to get to know your students better. And this is pretty much what your students saw and heard on Monday. And just want to make sure that we are, again, all on the same page. I hope you have a great evening and look forward to seeing you around the school.